That's Kat.
That's Ian.
And this is 404.
Script not found.
That's perfect. Like a terrible voice message. I love it.
Wow.
Catherine, how we doing?
I was staring at you to see who talked first. It was a stare off. What if we sat in silence for 20 minutes?
I don't think it would be a great episode for us.
I don't think so either. Doing well. It's been a busy week, so we're recording this coming off of a long weekend.
Liz, this is like literally a 30 Rock quote. It's Tuesday after a Monday off. It's been a long week.
Ian, I have been in meetings since 9 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, that turns out when you don't have a Monday, the rest
Yeah.
of 2 weeks, a disaster, but
It's wrecking me. But outside of that, I'm living my best life. How are you, Ian?
same. I didn't get to go ski this weekend, but
Okay, don't listen. To anyone who is an avid skier, or no, don't even try to confuse me with snowboarding. Anyone who skis, I would love tips. That was such a hard day. It was such a good workout. Like my body hurts really bad. Maybe also from falling, because I fell no less than 40 times. But no, I've never felt less coordinated. I've never felt less strong.
I
So
didn't tell you
difficult.
this earlier. So did you use the poles the whole time?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I gave up on poles when I go skiing because what I've learned is that when you're bad at skiing, you have to then like account for and pick up the poles, or someone else has to, and that's the whole thing. I just go without them.
No, because I throw them everywhere every time I
Same, they
fall.
go sprawl. Yeah, yard sale.
That's what Peyton said. I was like, what are you talking about, yard sale? And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden my skis were gone, my poles were gone. It was miserable.
Yeah,
And
I just give up on the poles.
well, also I noticed I'm so scared that I'm going to fall down. I am gripping onto the poles. Like I have insane forearm strength right now because I was just holding onto the poles for my dear life. Not like they could do anything. Really, they just made me fall more because I put them in the snow. But it was a good weekend.
Good. I'm glad.
What did you do this weekend?
A lot of nothing. Watched some football, hung out with some friends, did some running, the usual.
Little active weekend, little skiing, little running.
Yeah.
And then we got to come back and do our favorite thing and record 404.
Yeah. And use all of the Microsoft Office products, which is what we're here today to talk about.
I knew that was going to be your segue. I teed it up for you and you took it. I knew that was going to be your segue. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, whenever you first sent this to me, I was like, okay, we'll do the most boring episode of all time. That sounds great.
And then, quick peel behind the curtain here. Our producer thought we were going to be recording on Microsoft Teams, which has to be mentioned.
That was actually so funny, Lauren.
Love you guys.
That cracked me up. She said, yeah, if you could send the link, that'd be great. So I got those notes that, hey, we're going to be talking about the Microsoft Office suite. Interesting. Would love to know what your big focus on is for today. I'm in an Excel course, so I can help there.
Yeah, so I think in general, I think there's a concept of everyone thinks they're proficient. Like you put that when you were 22, you put that on your resume, like Excel proficient. And I think it's a lie.
Yeah.
I know it's not a hot take,
Sure.
but I'm curious on what pieces of the Microsoft Office suite you actually use day to day, because I think I might dabble and some of the others don't. I want to know transparently, and maybe we do a little self-eval here, where you think your Excel skills stand today. But on the whole, I think there's just this concept of it's the things we use most in our day to day, right? Like if you're here for 8 hours, my email's open for 7 hours and 55 minutes of the 8 hours. And it's I still think there are people who don't know how the calendar scheduling works. I think there's things that I do that aren't, and we've covered it here. I don't file things. So it's funny when you take a step back and view this through a larger lens that the things we use most in our jobs, we're probably not as proficient as we think we are.
Well, I agree. And there's definitely more efficient ways to use them. because I use email all day, every day, but I bet there's better ways to use them. And I know there are better ways for you because you refuse to sort your emails in a folder, which is terrifying. But that was for a different episode. We don't have to talk about that today.
Yeah, it's just like I actually did a little bit of like I quickly Googled like what the average proficiency of like Microsoft Excel coming out of college actually is versus like what employers are looking for. And there shockingly is a large gap. uh it's funny because it's like I go back to, like, when I came out of school, and it's like, you don't learn any of these things in college, obviously. You're using Excel for, like, the basics of, like, adding and subtracting and creating, I don't even know, like, maybe your college budget in there at best. And then it's like employers are looking for you to, like, concatenate and do VLOOKUPs, and you're just there's not we don't know that one, huh?
So I've heard,
Concatenate got a face.
so I've never heard that word before.
It's when you, like, combine multiple cells, like, from different columns into one. So if you had, like, first names, last names, you concatenate them into one cell and have first name, last name all in the same cell.
And how would someone do that? Just curious.
You want me to give you the function on the thing? I don't know. I pull up the little formula thing and do what it tells me, but I know how to it's like it's the same thing as splitting cells, only in reverse, obviously.
Even
It's like
okay.
where you want the if you want a space in between, a comma, whatever.
I also don't know what VLOOKUPs are, and I just taught
Catherine,
my
your proficiency is low.
is that Command F? Is that where you just look up?
No!
Oh, I'm not great at Excel.
That's just
Please,
searching on the computer.
anyone who's ever hired me, please don't listen to this because I have lied.
Casey, if you're listening, we might have to have a talk.
Maybe I do know how to do a VLOOKUP, I just don't know the name. Can you
All right.
describe it?
So, like a VLOOKUP, well, now we're just, this is gonna be an Excel course. A VLOOKUP is like, hey, I have a huge Excel spreadsheet with like all of this data in it. And then I want to see if like the partners who attended my event are in this other huge partner list that I already have. And so you
I can
run a
do
view
that.
it's like a way of, like, searching and matching large data files, so, like or, like, true you can combine 2 data sets based on, like, a single common denominator.
I can do that.
Okay.
I've done that
I
before.
little peel behind the curtain for the longest time, my boss at my previous company taught me how to do them several times, and I would routinely, like, forget because it's not a function, in fairness, that you use every day.
Mm-mm.
So he would teach me, I would forget. He would teach me again, I would forget again. So what I ended up doing, here's a little hack for all of you guys out there who don't know what VLOOKUP is.
Would
Have
love a hack.
someone teach you, save that spreadsheet as just a template that you know, hey, column C has my VLOOKUP thing in, and I have to put a column in, column B and column D. Use it as just like a calculator for yourself.
So, maybe I'll share it with a friend, but if you wanna send me that,
Just so I know that you know how to do it.
just so I can check that you know what you're talking about, that'd be awesome.
For sure. I can do
Thank
that.
you.
And then,
Thank you.
yeah, check my math. Make sure I'm doing it all correctly.
I just wanna help. I
Yeah.
taught myself a pivot table. Okay, so listen, here's the thing. I didn't take these courses in undergrad,
Okay.
and I went
No,
straight
neither did
in.
I, for the record.
Okay, well, you have 10 years in your career on me, okay, grandpa? So give me a second. In my next 10, I'm gonna be good at Excel.
It's not 10 for the record.
I'm sorry, everyone. Ian has
7?
7 to 8 years of experience on me.
I mean, my other thing on this, it's funny because it's like, I think coming out of school, the product you're most proficient with is probably Microsoft Word, which is a product that I use less than any other piece of the Microsoft Office suite today.
Really?
I don't the only thing I write in Word are, like, talent reviews because I don't wanna put them in a portal where if I X out, it deletes the whole thing. And I
That's
don't even
fair.
save them, I just keep it open.
Okay, that's fair. I feel like I draft emails in Word. Do you do that?
No!
Okay. Well,
Why?
maybe I'm not good at VLOOKUPs, but I write a pretty good email.
Like, why do you put them in Word, though? Why not just draft it in, like, a don't put people in the to and just draft an email in an open window in
'Cause
Outlook?
I like formatting better in Word. It's easier for me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is
What about okay, you know what I use every single day? PowerPoint.
so do I. I think it's the Microsoft Office product I'm best at.
I'm pretty good at Word, but PowerPoint's close after that.
Word is the bar to be good at Word, I feel like is pretty low.
Can you make charts in Word?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe my proficiency is just low.
This is why you don't wanna talk about this today.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I really didn't wanna assess my skills today if I didn't have to.
I think the other thing that's interesting is, like, obviously Microsoft now has Copilot that's in like a lot of their products where it can create slides for you. It can help with some of so maybe use Copilot in your Excel cat to help do some of these functions for you or ask it for help. But I think it's an interesting intersection of like everyday life and AI, and it's starting to be embedded in some of these products. I do think PowerPoint is one that like anyone can use it. You throw in some word art, it without like again, kind of like Word, the bar is low. I think PowerPoint as like a storytelling tool is really cool. I follow like this is super nerdy. I follow some Instagram accounts that like teach you really cool like masking techniques in PowerPoint and like how to yeah.
I'm not judging, I think
Oh
that's
no, you
genius.
are. It's fine. I can tell.
No, I need to follow some Excel accounts, so I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I think this would be good content consumption for me.
Do you use the one I use that I don't know if other people do? Do you use OneNote?
Oh, yeah, every
Okay.
day. That
So
might
do
be
I.
my most used. It's always open, I use it every single day.
I think you would actually be proud of my OneNote usage because I have like I don't know the terms, but the like sections. I have sections for like all different like teams and group like parts of my career. And then within those I have pages for like different people and
Let's
partners and
go,
conversations.
Ian.
Yeah. And then I
Um,
just update dates as I go in each of those.
okay, I do the same thing. I love OneNote. OneNote all day, every day for me. Excel's a little
I
not.
think it's gotten better or I've gotten better with it. I've used OneNote, I think almost my whole career, and the formatting used to drive me nuts where like you could click anywhere and it would open like a Word box. I think they've gotten better with it, maybe, or I've gotten better with it. I'm
Yeah,
dating myself here.
yeah, he's got 10 years on me. I can't speak to the experience the way Ian can, but it's a bit. I think I wanna go back to the AI piece because it's really interesting. I'm in class
I was gonna say,
and
teach me what you're learning.
yeah, well, I was gonna say I'm in a communications class, and it's called communicating complex information. So basically, I write a lot of like draft memos,
That's
draft
why you're a
emails.
nerd.
I'm in Word. I live in Word. I live in Word. I live in PowerPoint. So I'm in Word all day, every day, writing my draft memos. And it's interesting because the professors are like, we know that we can't stop you from using AI. We'd love for you to try, but because we're asking you to submit Word files, Copilot lives in what you're working on this with. So it's I don't know, it's very interesting and I can't imagine it's such a stark difference between going to school in undergrad versus going to grad school now just
I
because of
bet.
AI. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's only what, 6, 7 years? It's crazy.
I mean, it's interesting, and that opens up like all the like conversations around like I don't know cheating and
Mhm.
AI. There's like tools that they can see if the paper's written with AI or not. Yeah, it's a whole different world out there.
Well, a lot of what we get told to do whenever we submit assignments is also submit a separate document that shows what AI tool we used if we used one.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Because they expect us to do it. So they're like, go ahead and do it, but just let us know which one because then it can become a best practice and we can make it more efficient. It's very weird. And it's so, so, so different from going to school 5, 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's wild. Are you function like keyboard functions person?
Like Command F.
You got that one down. No,
That
like
might
there's people who can like be in Excel who know like all of the yeah, I mean Command F is one of them, like, but they can like essentially be in Excel without a mouse and just
and you think I can do that? Are you a keyboard functions person?
yeah, I mean I think like I could be if you needed me to be, but I definitely still click around and like format and stuff like that up
I
top,
think I could, I whenever I'm doing a lot of Excel work, I Google the formulas,
which is fine.
and then I can, and then I'm a keyboard
Yeah, that's not a
person.
problem.
Yeah.
I'm
So, I
okay
think I
with
could
that.
be. Okay, thank you. I know, I'm not awful at my job, okay? It just takes me a minute to
No
get
one
going.
said that.
Well, it felt like it. That's what I heard. That's
No, I just don't I wanna make sure you're not lying on your resume, that's all.
everyone lies on their resume,
I
and
don't.
because you don't have a resume. Your last job was 8 years ago. That's why you don't lie.
Oh,
And honestly, to be fair, you are lying. You don't work at ScanSource anymore, Ian.
I have nothing for this.
I know you don't.
I feel attacked. The one obviously product we haven't mentioned of the Microsoft Office suite because we work at Cisco is Microsoft Teams. one cool Cisco plug, we don't do this often on this show, is that Cisco actually has a Microsoft Teams room solution. So it allows you to, if you or someone else, not you, obviously, like your customers have Microsoft Teams, they can still use that experience with Cisco hardware and AI through Cisco Control Hub. So it's a little bit like, hey, we can still, even if you're using Teams for everything, you can still be a Cisco customer with products.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Look at me
That
plugging Cisco on our podcast today.
yeah. Well, it's funny, I have to use Teams for
I
school.
just got off a Teams call before this, for the record.
I like Webex so much
It's
better.
great, and I can't believe there's people who don't feel the same way.
I can't bel I feel that way. Webex is the premium solution, and this is not just because of Cisco. We've used them all. There's a reason you have to pay for it. Like, Webex is a premium solution. Even, like, noise canceling, Teams doesn't have that. Zoom
right.
doesn't have
The
that.
guy just had to close his door I was on a call with because his kid walked in. My
It's
dog's was actively barking behind me when it happened, and I was like, "Oh, that's too bad for you."
you can't hear mine.
Yeah.
I know. Webex is the premium solution. I'll stand on that hill.
Yeah, it's without a doubt, and the only other thing on all of this, for the record, I can't believe people still use it, are all of the Google Suite products.
I know, but I feel like those are more for small businesses, right?
I mean, like, I know the gym I work at uses Google Sheets for everything, and that's how they manage it, and they use Google Meet, and it's crazy to me.
Yeah, I have to use Google Meet sometimes whenever I'm working with the gym that I work at, or everything's in Google Docs. I'm like, you can't use SharePoint.
Yeah, it's crazy because also everyone has access to all of it, and I'm just like, "You guys
I
don't
know,
understand security at all."
and it doesn't go
Every
away.
every coach at the gym can view my talent reviews that I do there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Alright, so, I don't know, I would encourage you. I know you're taking a class on this, but we'll end with this note. I would encourage you to continue to work on Excel. Do think Excel is a good skill to have throughout your career. It allows you to do things and kinda help out where needed. Maybe shift some of your Microsoft Word time to Excel.
understand what you're saying, and
Um
I realize it is something I could sharpen.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna really date myself, but did you ever see the Nelly
Probably not.
music video that Kelly Rowland is sending a text on an Excel doc?
Nope, never seen that one, Ian. Nope.
Alex, please. I'll share this afterwards.
Maybe we can link it. We'll link it in the description, this
Yeah.
really important note, because I've never
She
seen it.
was out there working on her Excel skills, though.
And that's what I'm gonna do when we stop recording. I'm going straight to stats and Excel.
There we go. Proud of you.
Thanks, Ian.
See ya.
Bye. If you like the episode, please rate, review, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Until next time.
Thank you for listening.